My name is Christopher and I have HSV2 down here, and this is not medical advice. If you want less info, talk to a doctor. I want to talk today about why you should never say that you're cured of your herpes. Now, I want to just get two things out of the way. First things first, if you test negative after a certain amount of time, it doesn't necessarily mean you are cured on a blood test, because blood tests can be inaccurate, and over time your body can just like build up such an immune response that you could possibly just test negative whilst still having it. I know this because I did a blood test last year for HSV1 and HSV2, and my HSV2 results came back like unequivocal, like we're not sure, but I clearly have it, and I've had outbreaks since. So blood tests are not always gonna give you the best answer, and they can sometimes show a negative result when you still have it. The other thing is that just because you don't have outbreaks ever or anymore, or they've slowed down, doesn't mean you're cured. You still have the virus in your body, but you're just not having outbreaks. So that doesn't mean you're cured as well. And the number one reason why you cannot tell anyone that you're cured in the future is because you don't ever know. And I don't think there's anything out there right now reliable enough to give us the confidence to not disclose. And I will tell you why this matters. So like, let's say diabetes, for example. Let's say you cure your diabetes. You're never gonna like risk passing your diabetes through sexual contact. So whether you change your lifestyle or change your medicine or take holistic approaches to make your diabetes better, and you eventually cure your diabetes, that's never going to have a physical impact on someone the same way herpes is. So with all of these herpes scams out there, or Herpesil, or try this and try that, and I did this black seed oil and this honey, and I put a pickle up my butt or something, and now I'm cured of herpes, that is never going to give you enough confidence to go out and be like, hey, new partner, I used to have herpes, then I cured myself, so we don't have to worry. Because the number one thought in my head is that the guilt of ever passing herpes to someone when I told them I'm cured is far worse than the potential rejection I may receive if I was to disclose to them. And currently, regardless of how backwards the world is, we live in a world now where there isn't a public known cure that works. So at the end of the day, I can't really tell you what to do, but those are my thoughts on why, like, people always say, hey, like, how haven't you cured this? Or like, why don't you want to cure this? Or like, take this and you're cured. And like, go ahead if you want, but these are my thoughts, and I myself can't see anything that would give me the confidence to not disclose. And if someone rejects me, that's okay. I would rather have that after disclosing and giving them the opportunity to have a choice than for me to say, hey, like, I took some protein powder from the hills of the Himalayas, and now I'm cured of my herpes, and there's no risk, because there might still be a risk. But anyways, just some food for thought. That's my thoughts on the whole, why don't you cure this thing? If something works for you holistically and makes your symptoms better, do that. But still approach with the idea and still disclose that you may not be cured. Love you, miss you, hope you're doing well. I'll link some herpes cure research in the description box. Extra help will be there as well. Love you, miss you, have a good day.